Welcome to our Sunday celebration, where we honor and remember those who have recently passed, as well as those who have left us in the past few years. This week, we'll not only reflect on their incredible lives and impact, but also share some unfortunate news about Kevin Owens. Join us as we discuss this sad development and continue celebrating the legacies of remarkable individuals through heartfelt tributes and cherished memories. Subscribe to stay connected and be part of our community, keeping these inspiring stories alive and resonant. Harold Fitzgerald Hogue, best known by his wrestling personas Ice Train and M.I. Smooth, passed away at the age of 58. Born on November 13, 1965. Hogue made a notable impact on professional wrestling, particularly during his time with World Championship Wrestling WCW in the early 1990s. Hogue debuted in WCW on July 7, 1993, under the name Ice Train, quickly gaining attention with an impressive victory in a handicap match on Worldwide. His first major pay-per-view appearance came at the inaugural Fall Brawl event, where he triumphed over Shanghai Pierce. Ice Train then formed alliances with wrestlers such as the Shockmaster and Charlie Norris, achieving notable wins, including a major victory over Harlem Heat and the Equalizer at Halloween Havoc. Though his momentum was halted when he lost to Ron Simmons at Clash of the Champions on January 27, 1994, Ice Train remained a powerful presence in the ring. After leaving WCW, Hogue continued his wrestling career on the independent circuit, cementing his place in the history of professional wrestling. Ice Train's larger-than-life persona and memorable performances left a lasting legacy in the industry. His impact on wrestling will continue to be remembered fondly by fans and peers alike, ensuring that Hogue's contributions to the sport live on. Mitsuharu Misawa, born on June 18, 1962, in Yamaguchi, Japan, was a legendary figure in Japanese professional wrestling. His career began in 1981 when he joined All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW, where he quickly made a name for himself with his exceptional technical skills, agility, and storytelling in the ring. Throughout the 1990s, Misawa became one of the cornerstones of AJPW, delivering iconic matches against rivals like Kenta Kobashi, Toshiaki Kawada, and Jun Akiyama. His dedication to his craft earned him multiple championships, including the prestigious AJPW Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship, which he won 5 times. Misawa was known for his innovative moves, such as the Emerald Frozen and the Tiger Driver, which became synonymous with his style. In 2000, Misawa founded Pro Wrestling Noah, a promotion that quickly rose to prominence and became a major competitor to AJPW. His leadership helped launch the careers of many younger wrestlers, solidifying his influence on the industry. Tragically, Misawa's life was cut short during a match in Hiroshima in 2009, where a botched maneuver led to a fatal injury. His passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Misawa's legacy lives on, inspiring countless wrestlers and fans, ensuring his place as one of the greatest professional wrestlers in history. Tim Arson, born on December 27, 1976, was an American professional wrestler who made his mark in Puerto Rican wrestling promotions like New Wrestling Stars and World Wrestling Council, as well as in various American independent circuits. Trained by former WWF wrestler Johnny Rodz, Arson debuted in 2001 and quickly became a fixture in Northeastern independent promotions like USA Pro Wrestling. In his early career, Arson was part of the Canadian Impact Alliance and claimed the USAPW United States Championship and the New York Championship in 2001, though he lost both titles shortly after. He made a memorable appearance as The Zombie on WWE's ECW on Sci-Fi debut in 2006, showcasing his range as a performer. Arson also participated in notable matches, including a gauntlet match in 2003 and bouts in Mikey Whipwreck's New York Wrestling Connection. His promising career was tragically cut short as he passed away at the age of 38. His contributions to wrestling, particularly in the independent scene, left a lasting legacy. Black Warrior, born on January 7, 1969, was a revered Mexican professional wrestler whose influence on lucha libre was profound. Known for his high-flying style, technical skill, and distinctive persona, he captured the hearts of fans throughout his career. He began wrestling in the early 1990s and quickly earned a reputation for his dynamic in-ring ability, showcasing moves like the top rope Hurricane Rana and a variety of submission techniques. Over the years, Black Warrior competed for major Mexican promotions, winning multiple championships and establishing himself as one of the top luchadors of his era. His rivalries with iconic wrestlers contributed to some of the most memorable matches and storylines in Lucha Libre, further cementing his place in the sport's history. In addition to his achievements in the ring, Black Warrior was known for his dedication to mentoring younger talent, helping to shape the next generation of wrestlers. His passion for Lucha Libre extended beyond personal success, as he was committed to ensuring the future of the sport remained strong. Sadly, Black Warrior passed away at the age of 54, leaving behind a void in the wrestling world. His legacy endures through his contributions to the sport and the many wrestlers he mentored. He will always be remembered as a highly skilled performer and a passionate ambassador for Lucha Libre. Bruiser Broady, born Frank Donald Goodish, was a legendary professional wrestler whose intense brawling style and larger-than-life persona made him one of the most feared and respected figures in wrestling. Known for his wild demeanor and no-holds-barred approach, Broady made a lasting impact in promotions across the globe, including the US, Japan, and Puerto Rico. Standing over 6 feet tall with a commanding presence, Broady was a powerhouse in the ring. His matches were often chaotic brawls that spilled outside the ring and into the audience, defining his career. Fans embraced his persona as an untamed warrior, a legitimate tough guy who was unpredictable and dangerous. Broady achieved major success in various promotions like World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. His fierce rivalries with wrestlers like Abdullah the Butcher, Stan Hansen, and the Von Erich family are legendary, marking some of the most intense feuds in wrestling history. Beyond his in-ring abilities, Broady was known for his strong will and independence, often challenging promoters when he felt he wasn't being treated fairly. This rebellious spirit earned him both respect and controversy. Bruiser Broady passed away at the age of 42, but his legacy lives on, influencing generations of wrestlers with his hard-hitting, unpredictable style. Brad Armstrong, born on February 10, 1961, was a skilled professional wrestler whose career spanned over 3 decades, making a significant impact on the wrestling industry. The son of wrestling legend Bob Armstrong, Brad was immersed in the sport from a young age, and his passion for wrestling quickly became evident. He made his professional debut in 1978 and rapidly gained recognition for his technical prowess, agility, and ability to connect with audiences. Throughout his career, Armstrong worked with top promotions such as World Championship Wrestling, WCW, the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Wrestling Federation, WWF. He wrestled under various ring names, most notably as the Candyman and Bradley, earning a reputation for his in-ring skill and versatility. Armstrong was particularly known for his exceptional technical wrestling and high-flying maneuvers, often delivering exciting matches that captivated fans. His contributions to the tag team division were notable, as he held the NWA World Tag Team Championship, further cementing his legacy. Although Armstrong's talent often went underappreciated in an era dominated by larger-than-life personalities, he was highly respected by his peers for his professionalism and dedication to the sport. After retiring from active competition, Armstrong continued to influence the wrestling world as a trainer and producer, passing on his knowledge to the next generation of wrestlers. Brad Armstrong tragically passed away at the age of 51, but his legacy endures through his performances and the many wrestlers he mentored. He is remembered as a talented and passionate performer who left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. Eddie Marlin, born on August 13, 1930, was a revered figure in professional wrestling, known for his multifaceted contributions as both a wrestler and a promoter. Over the course of several decades, Marlin made a profound impact on the wrestling industry, particularly in the southern United States, where his influence shaped the landscape of regional promotions. Marlin began his wrestling career in the 1950s, quickly establishing himself as a skilled competitor with a charismatic presence in the ring. He worked in various wrestling promotions, where his talent and dedication earned him recognition. However, his true legacy lies not just in his wrestling career, but in his transition to a key promotional role, where he helped shape the careers of many wrestlers. As a promoter, Marlin was instrumental in growing the wrestling scene in the South, providing opportunities for emerging talent and helping elevate the sport's popularity in the region. Beyond his professional achievements, Marlin was beloved for his deep love of the sport and his unwavering commitment to the welfare of the wrestlers under his guidance. He fostered a sense of community within the wrestling world, always focusing on the well-being and development of the athletes he worked with. This dedication earned him immense respect from both his peers and fans alike. Eddie Marlin passed away on August 15, 2019, but his legacy in professional wrestling continues to resonate. His contributions, passion, and commitment to the sport remain a lasting part of wrestling history. Nancy Benoir, born Nancy Elizabeth Toffaloni on May 17, 1964, was a prominent professional wrestling manager and valet, best known for her influential role in the wrestling industry. Tragically, she passed away at the age of 43. Nancy's wrestling career began in the 1980s, where she quickly gained recognition under the ring name Woman. As a manager and valet, she played a key role in shaping the personas and storylines of the wrestlers she worked with. Nancy's impact was felt across multiple major promotions, including World Championship Wrestling, WCW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. In WCW, Nancy was instrumental in the career of her then-husband Chris Benoir and contributed to several iconic storylines and rivalries. Her charisma, presence, and ability to enhance the wrestlers' characters made her an invaluable part of the promotion. Beyond Chris Benoir, she also managed other notable wrestlers, helping elevate their profiles and supporting their success. Sadly, Nancy Benoir's life came to a tragic and heartbreaking end in June 2007, when she and her young son, Daniel, were found dead in their home, victims of a murder-suicide carried out by Chris Benoir. The incident sent shockwaves through the wrestling world and sparked a conversation about mental health and the long-term effects of brain injuries in professional wrestling. Despite the circumstances surrounding her passing, Nancy Benoir's contributions to the wrestling world remain significant. Her work as a manager and valet continues to be remembered, and her legacy is defined by her professional achievements and the impact she had on wrestling storylines. Test, born Andrew Richard Martin on October 17, 1975, in Toronto, Canada, was a standout professional wrestler who made a name for himself in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Known for his imposing 6 feet 6 inches frame and athletic ability, Test quickly became one of the most prominent figures in the wrestling world. He debuted in WWF in 1998, initially portrayed as a powerful big man with tremendous potential, and became involved in several notable storylines and rivalries. His rise to prominence came through high-profile feuds with iconic stars such as Triple H, Vince McMahon, and The Rock. Test's involvement in the McMahon family storyline, where he was engaged to Stephanie McMahon, added a dramatic layer to his character, further engaging fans. Throughout his career, Test claimed multiple championships, including the WWF Hardcore Championship and the WWE Intercontinental Championship. His impressive in-ring skills and larger-than-life presence made him a consistent part of major storylines. Tragically, Test passed away on March 13, 2009, at the age of 33 due to an accidental drug overdose. He was found in his Tampa, Florida home, with painkillers and other substances contributing to his death. Test's passing deeply shocked the wrestling community, leaving fans to mourn the loss of a talented young star who had so much more to offer. His legacy remains as a reminder of the pressures wrestlers face, both inside and outside the ring. Test is fondly remembered for his contributions to WWE's Attitude Era, his work ethic, and his charismatic presence. The WWE Universe has just witnessed one of the most shocking and brutal moments in recent memory, a post-match assault that has ignited a fierce rivalry between two of WWE's biggest stars, Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion, and Kevin Owens, the bitter challenger who attacked him after a hard-fought match. What began as an intense, action-packed title defense quickly morphed into something far more personal. Kevin Owens' shocking attack on Cody Rhodes is not just about titles anymore. It's about pride, revenge, and what's to come in the next chapter of WWE's most heated rivalry. As the dust settles after Saturday night's main event, fans are left with one burning question. What will happen next? Will this escalating feud reach new heights in the coming weeks? Or will this attack mark the beginning of a bitter, personal battle that could dominate the road to WrestleMania? Let's break down everything you need to know about this explosive encounter and the simmering animosity between these two megastars. The lead up to the main event, tensions boiling over. The anticipation leading into the match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was palpable. WWE fans have seen both of these men rise through the ranks of the company, but they've never quite locked horns in the way that they did in this match. Cody, the reigning undisputed WWE champion, has proven time and time again that he's one of the most resilient and talented superstars in WWE. Owens, however, has a more abrasive personality. He's been a relentless competitor for years, but his desperation to capture WWE gold has only grown. The build-up to the match was as personal as it gets. Owens had been vocal for months about wanting to dethrone Cody Rhodes and take the undisputed WWE Championship. He was tired of watching others claim the spotlight, and this was his chance to show the world what he could do. For Cody, this match was another opportunity to prove that he's more than just a legacy. He's a champion in his own right. As the stakes grew higher, the pressure mounted, and fans knew that this would be a match neither man could afford to lose. The match itself, a brutal, back-and-forth war. The match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens lived up to every expectation. Both men came out swinging, showcasing their diverse wrestling styles. Owens, known for his no-nonsense brawler mentality, immediately went on the offensive, targeting Cody with some of his most brutal moves. Owens wasted no time, delivering suplexes, chops, and a relentless barrage of chair shots that left Cody reeling. He was out for blood, and the champion was forced to fight off the onslaught. But what made the match truly thrilling was Cody Rhodes' response. Time and time again, he weathered Owens' punishment and fought back with incredible heart and determination. Cody's trademark resilience came to the forefront as he absorbed blow after blow and kept moving forward, fighting for the right to hold on to his title. The back-and-forth nature of the match kept fans on the edge of their seats as each man delivered their best shots. At one point, it looked like Kevin Owens might actually have the upper hand. The crowd held their breath as Owens landed some of his most devastating moves, and it was clear that the undisputed WWE Championship could change hands that night. But as the match wore on, it became apparent that Cody Rhodes was determined to hang on to his title. In the final moments of the match, after both competitors had been pushed to their limits, Cody hit his signature move, the Crossroads, and secured the pinfall victory. The arena erupted as Cody Rhodes was declared the winner, having successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship. The match had been a showcase of resilience, athleticism, and sheer willpower, but little did anyone know, the night was far from over. The shocking post-match attack, a brutal message from Kevin Owens. Just as Cody celebrated his hard-fought victory, the WWE Universe was stunned by what happened next. Kevin Owens, still seething with frustration over his loss, stood at ringside, glaring at the champion. The crowd, still buzzing with excitement from the title defense, had no idea that Owens was about to make a move that would change everything. In a flash, Kevin Owens stormed back into the ring with a look of sheer rage on his face. It was clear that he wasn't finished, and his attack on the champion would be anything but a cheap shot. With the intensity of his emotions running high, Owens hoisted Cody into the air and delivered a devastating piledriver right in the middle of the ring. For those unfamiliar with this move, the piledriver is one of the most dangerous and lethal maneuvers in all of professional wrestling, as it drives the opponent's head straight into the canvas. The sound of Cody's head slamming into the mat was sickening, and the arena fell into stunned silence. It was an unrelenting, calculated attack that left Cody Rhodes motionless in the ring. The fans, who had been cheering just moments ago, were now in disbelief as they watched Owens stand over the fallen champion, gloating and taunting him. This was no longer about a title match, it had become a personal vendetta. Owens wasn't just angry about losing, he had a message to send, and he was going to make sure everyone in the WWE locker room knew about it. The fallout. What does this mean for Cody Rhodes? As Cody lay in the ring, the severity of the attack became all too clear. Medical staff rushed to check on Rhodes, who was clearly in a great deal of pain. The extent of his injuries wasn't immediately known, but the piledriver had been delivered with full force and the damage was evident. Cody was taken to the back for further evaluation, and fans were left wondering what would come next. How bad was the damage? Would Cody Rhodes be able to recover in time for his next match? And, more importantly, what was Kevin Owens' next move? In the immediate aftermath, it became clear that Owens wasn't just looking for a cheap win, he was sending a message. He wanted to prove that he could take down the champion, and he had done so in a way that would leave a lasting impact on Cody and the WWE universe. The rivalry between Owens and Rhodes had just taken a dark, personal turn. Cody Rhodes responds. A vow for retaliation. Shortly after the attack, Cody Rhodes took to social media to address the assault. In an emotional and fiery statement, Rhodes promised retribution, vowing to make Kevin Owens pay for what he had done. The video message was raw, filled with emotion, and delivered with the same intensity that fans have come to expect from one of WWE's top stars. Cody's message was clear. You made the biggest mistake of your life, Kevin Owens. I fought too hard to get to where I am, and now you've decided to put your hands on me in a way that is unforgivable. You want to make a statement. You've made one, but I promise you, this isn't over. You've awoken something in me, and I will make sure you pay for what you did. The piledriver may have put me down, but it will not keep me down. I'm coming for you, Owens, and I will make you regret this attack. Cody Rhodes' words were filled with fire and passion, making it clear that this wasn't just about the championship anymore. It was about personal pride. Owens had crossed a line, and Cody was willing to go to any lengths to make sure Owens paid for his actions. The reaction from WWE superstars. A unified stand against Owens. The aftermath of the attack also drew reactions from other WWE superstars. Many of them weighed in on Kevin Owens' actions, condemning his brutal assault on the champion. Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, shared his thoughts on social media. Kevin Owens crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. This business is about respect, and Owens just showed a total lack of it. What he did to Cody, that's personal. He'll pay for it. Similarly, Seth Rollins, who has had his own share of bitter rivalries over the years, expressed his outrage. Cody's my brother, and what Owens did was disgusting. He didn't just attack Cody, he attacked the entire locker room. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Even Becky Lynch, known for her tough-as-nails attitude and fierce competition, weighed in. Cody Rhodes is a warrior. What Owens did was a cowardly act. There's no place for that in this business. I'll be watching this closely. The entire WWE locker room was divided on Owens' actions. While some superstars supported Owens, believing that his attack was a calculated move to get himself back in the title picture, many others expressed their anger and disappointment. But what's undeniable is that this attack has sparked a firestorm, and the fallout will continue for weeks to come. The road ahead. What's next for Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens? With Cody Rhodes vowing retaliation, the question on every fan's mind is, what will happen next? The rivalry between Cody and Owens is just beginning, and it's clear that WWE is setting the stage for something special. Could this rivalry escalate into a no-holds-barred match where all bets are off? and the animosity between the two men reaches a boiling point. Or perhaps WWE will build toward a massive showdown at WrestleMania, where the personal stakes will be higher than ever before. One thing is for certain: this is a rivalry that will have fans on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what happens next. As for Kevin Owens, will he continue to push his advantage, or will he finally meet his match in the form of an enraged Cody Rhodes? This feud has the potential to redefine both men's careers and reshape the entire landscape of WWE. In the end, the Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens saga is far from over, and fans are eagerly awaiting the next chapter in what promises to be one of WWE's most intense rivalries in recent memory. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started.